Okay, so the day got away from me again, but it's Vlogmas day 4. And really quickly, because as you see behind me, it's dark, it's nighttime. Really quickly, there's a lot of talk about the COVID vaccines right now and who is going to take them and who's not, and who, what order they'll be distributed. I just want to say one thing. In case you didn't know, the MMR is a vaccine, measles, mumps, rubella. There is actually a chickenpox vaccine now too, varicella, zoster, um, varicella zoster, polio. Um, there's an HPV vac. There's a hepatitis vaccine. I say all this to say all these vaccines had to start somewhere at one point. Two, not only they have to start somewhere, but guess what? They started, and because of people taking them, it is so rare to hear of someone having polio now. It is so rare of hearing someone to have measles or mumps or rubella, right? So, in order for us to get to that place, people have to take the vaccine. Now, the other thing is, for those that don't know, it's SARS-CoV-2 because we've had this before. And so they had the SARS-CoV-1. So this is 2. So that's why it happened faster, because one, they had all hands on deck across the world. People were working on it. And 2, because there was a 1. So this is the sequel, you want to call it? I've also seen a meme, and this one really frustrates me. Why is there no cure? Why haven't they got a cure? Well, this is where it doesn't make sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense because they compared it to cancer and AIDS. COVID is a virus. Cancer is not. And HIV is a virus that causes AIDS. But if you follow things, then you know that there are now prophylactic medications you can take to not get infected with HIV, which you can kind of call a vaccine. Not really, but kind of, sort of, right? So you can't compare apples and oranges. You can't compare apples and eggplants. You need to stay in the realm of, chicken pox is a part of the herpes virus. And so they have, a vaccine for that, polio. So you got to keep it all together, Please talk to your healthcare providers. Do your own research too. Do your own research, talk to your healthcare providers, and figure out what is best for you. As for me and mine, we'll be taking the vaccine. Just like, every season, certain people need to take the flu vaccine. Those same people that need to take the flu vaccine are probably the first in line to need to be taking the COVID vaccine, because we saw what happened to our nursing home populations, to our people with underlying conditions. We saw what happened. So you do what's best for you. I think that if you are not a scientist, medical doctor or something, you should probably talk to your doctor, who has probably read up on this and can help to give you an informed decision. If you are someone with these underlying conditions, you really need to have a conversation with your physician. The other thing is that a lot of people who like to travel, in order to travel to some places, you're going to have the vaccine. So if that's okay for you, then please do what's best for you. But for me, I don't want to have to be stuck in one spot for the rest of my life. I'd like to be able to go. And the more people, obviously, they get vaccinated, the numbers can come down. And then perhaps we can start eating indoors. We can start going to bars. We can start, having our big holiday celebrations, birthday parties, etc. again. But until then, you've got to wash your hands, social distance, and wear your mask at all times, and wear it properly over your nose, over your mouth. Okay? So that was Vlogmas Day 4.